I didn't make you guys a well yet, did I? No. We're going to need some more stone for that, aren't we? If you guys could hold on the thirst factor until the stonemason is up, that'd be super. I'd really appreciate that. Good morning, everyone. I'm Dave from the Wee Hours, and we are back with our Wild West town builder of Depraved, and we have a new update to talk about. There has been another update, more stuff has been added, and it's very coincidental that this is something that we were talking about in the last episode. This could not have come at a better time. Now, what we were mentioning in the last episode is that our lumberjacks have been doing a little bit too good of a job. We have effectively deforested most of the Wild West at this point, and there aren't a whole lot of trees. Like, there used to be trees all in this area. There used to be trees everywhere here, and we've been chopping them down a little too liberally to build our very well put together, I might say, patting myself on the back, Wild West town. But, yeah, kind of running out of trees. Kind of running out of trees here, But the new update to Depraved has addressed that. So if we go to our build menu, we now have a forester. There is a forester building, a forester worker, and he will, as he sounds like, plant new trees in the work area. So let's get that going immediately. That sounds really, really good. Let's tuck that up by the grain farm up here. That looks like a good spot for that. Now, what does that actually take? The usual, I would assume? Oh, it's actually really, really efficient on resources to build. 10 planks, 2 metal parts? Yeah, that's no problem. Not even taking any stone. And what he will obviously do is plant new trees. So we will be able to refresh our trees. We will be able to plant new trees. Now, going through the update notes, pretty straightforward and obvious things to the forester. Trees will grow better in good land and not so good in bad land. And of course, you know, now that it's winter and the snow is here, we can't really see the underlying soil. But obviously, we know there's a whole bunch of deserty scrubland over here. Trees are not going to do well over there. They will grow, apparently, but they're just going to grow very slowly. But if we put something up in here, which if we didn't have the snow, we would be able to see, it's nice, rich grassland, they will allegedly grow faster. When we get the guy built, we'll start playing around with that and seeing what he does for a living. And I'm going to guess planting trees is going to be the first thing that he does for a living. The other thing that got updated is animals will breed now. So wild animals will breed. So our other issue is we were kind of getting to an extinction level event with our hunters. So if there are at least a couple of animals kicking around, they will over time breed into new, I don't know, flocks, herds, groups of animals, so we can rehunt them and kill them all over again. It'll be fun. Let's go over to our new town, Hedronville here, and see what these guys are up to. I just bought in some metal parts for them because, well, they've already run out of metal parts, so that should have been addressed. And you were building a warehouse. Are you done with that? You were almost done with that. You're waiting on one more metal part. Well, wouldn't you know it? The wagon just delivered some, so get on that. Now, I see you're sick. What are you sick of? The flu. Okay, well, guess it's time to get a doctor in town here. Where can we put a doctor? What is our, speaking of trees and lumber and whatnot, where is our lumberjacks working area? Up there? Okay, that's sensible. That's a good place for you to be chopping down trees. I kind of want both sides of the town cleared out, but that's good enough for now. You can get started on that. Let's get some more of the basics down in Hedronville, and by that, I largely mean a doctor and a church. Those are the two next most important things. And thankfully, because we've got Daveville, we've already unlocked all of these. We don't have to re-unlock them with our new town. They're already available. Oh, I'd love to tuck that right behind there. But for right now, I kind of want to do this a little more in an actual town formation with some streets and whatnot. So why don't you go there? And then when we get some trees cut, we'll put another building over there. Storage unit is full. That's fine. I'm happy to live with that. And do we have a hunter here yet? I don't believe we have a hunter here yet. So let's get going on that. That's a nice small building too. Let's get him going. He can live right next to the doctor over here. Yeah, do that. And when you guys are done with those two buildings, then we'll see what else we want to do over in Hebronville. So back in Daveville, I'm going to sell off a little bit more coal because we've got our second coal mine going, and we honestly don't have anything to be doing with the coal. We don't use any production buildings that actually require coal. So these two coal mines are, at this point, just generating some money. I'm sure somewhere down the road we'll come up with something that needs coal. I'm kind of feeling blacksmithy. I feel like a blacksmith or a metal worker might use coal for something. I don't really know. But without actually having an iron mine, that might be a little irrelevant. We just may never need coal. So why all you guys are sick? What's your deal? Go to the doctor. We've got one. We've got one of those now. Do you maybe need another toilet in here? That's probably not the worst idea. Let's just slow it down for just a second here. You might need another toilet. Let's, you got one there. Don't know that you got too many on the other side of town. How about we put one down by the tavern, because that's the most logical spot to have an outhouse, is right by the saloon. But we've got one over there. Well, let's just put another one sort of near the center of town where most of the people are. How about up here by the coal mine? That seems like a good spot. Just park yourself right in there. And how are we doing with our forester? Where did he go? Oh, he's done. Great. And let's change his working area. Just like the lumberjack, he's going to have a working area. Why don't you... I wish the snow wasn't here, but I know this is pretty darn good grassland over here. So why don't you start planting trees over there? It is the middle of winter. I don't know if the seasons are a factor in terms of the growth rate of trees. I would assume they probably were, but they may not have gone into that much detail with them. They may sort of grow at a standard rate all year round. You'll know when I do, basically. You'll know when I do. And let's go back to Hebronville. I had to order in some stone in Hebronville because we actually don't have a stonemason up yet. Yeah, they can't complete the doctor until we get a stonemason in, or a stone rather. There's some that's been delivered and they're moving it over there, but we're going to need to get a stonemason up quickly. Although, strangely, they finished the hunter, which is fine. I'm happy for them to finish the hunter. I'm actually going to move your work radius right now to down here and start clearing out this area. If you can grab that bear while you're there, that'd be super. And let's get a stonemason queued up. They should have the necessary parts for this now. So building materials, stonemason. Can we squeeze that right next to the doctor? Looks like we can. Boom, right there. Get that going, and that'll get us our basics. Wooden planks, stone. Obviously nothing we can do about metal parts without an iron mine. And you guys did finish the warehouse, right? Yeah, you did. Not a heck of a lot in there. Oh, I didn't make you guys a well yet, did I? No. We're going to need some more stone for that, aren't we? If you guys could hold on the thirst factor until the stonemason is up, that'd be super. I'd really appreciate that. And over in Daveville, we seem to have, again, at least hopefully temporarily, solved our meat issue, although I see our hunter needs somewhere to go. That's fine. We can deal with that. Now I'm seeing excess meat getting stocked up in the warehouse, so we seem to have at least temporarily dealt with that issue. Boy, if these animals wanted to start breeding a little bit faster, that'd be good. Why don't you try this area? Yeah, we could actually do with some animals breeding right now. Production unit is full for stone. Really? Really? Okay, why don't you have a dedicated laborer to move some stone around? I think one of the things we want to get going pretty quickly is the whole trading post thing between Hebronville and Daveville. That would probably be a solid thing to be doing. That way we can kind of trade some resources back and forth. Okay, stonemason is done. Stonemason has a worker. Stonemason needs to go and get some stone. Why don't you take out this stone that's right in the middle of the street here, first of all. Just get that out of the way. And resident from Hebronville is homeless. Not surprised. We don't have very many houses. I'm not surprised by that. That's very, very clear. We don't have a lot of houses. So, doctor's done, hunter's done, stonemason is done. Kind of need to get the whole church thing going here. And we are well equipped to expand this town already. We're up to 72,000 money for this. I may have made some errors in this play, But focusing on the economy, I think I've done the right thing because we got a ton of money right now. A ton of money. So now, how much does it cost to expand the town here? Because it's going to cost us $20K in Daveville because we've expanded it 3 times already. But this is a brand new town. How much? 5,000. Okay. So you do start all over again when you're building a new town. That's great. We'll absolutely pay for that and expand that town out a little bit. Let's get the all-important church going on in Hebronville because we know how fussy these folks get when they don't have some down-home religion. They start setting fire to things. So church right next to the warehouse, that seems like a solid place for you to live. If you guys could get going on that, and you know what I'll do? Just to make up for that a little bit, because now we got a bunch of production and not much housing, let's get you another basic shack queued up as well. That can mean maybe that's where the pastor lives, or whomever is in charge of this church. I don't know the specific denomination, but whomever is in charge of the church, he can live next door. Resident from Hebronville is homeless. Yeah, we're working on that. I just queued that up. Just cut me some slack here, would you? And while the people of Daveville don't really have anything to be doing right at the moment, let's just get some more shacks upgraded to settler homes, because that will obviously generate some more money, and more money is good. That can pay for things like metal parts that we desperately need. And then as I've been going along, I've just been casually selling coal and water here in Daveville. Not enough workers in Hebronville. Okay, we'll get some more houses down there. Just because we've got tons of coal and tons of water, and we may as well be selling some of it. We may as well make a little money on that. And if I cleared out the stable recently, 15 out of 20, let's get some horses sold off. We don't need that many horses. Back to Hebronville, you guys need to get this house cooking pretty quickly here. And I don't want to queue up another one until they're done with that church. That's going to really mess with them. They're just not handy. I see the the hunter is bringing home some meat. Good thing for you to be doing. I appreciate that. What would be the next logical move in Hebronville? Well, a well. A well would be the well thing to do. Well, let's build a well. That's what we're going to do. We're going to build a well and get some water in Hebronville. How far along are you on that? You're almost done with the church. I think you can handle it if I throw down a well. Let's, that's terrible quality. I was going to say we should throw that right in the center of town because it'll look awesome, but it's a terrible amount of water. Oh, here we go. Off in the woods here. That's where the well needs to live. I just saw, $6.99. Excellent. Why don't you put a well right down there for me, please? That will help with you, not dying of thirst and whatnot. Although, I don't know if they actually die of thirst. I'm sure they'll certainly die of hunger. I wonder if they die of thirst. They must. They absolutely must if you don't have water. Wells are so easy to put down and they generate water for so long, I've probably never seen it. But I assume they do. That seems like things that humans do. And I see our money is kind of ticking a little down. We're usually up over 500. We're down to 441. Probably Hebronville's fault. We put up a lot of production buildings and haven't been putting up the housing to accommodate that. So let's just boost up one more in Daveville. We'll get that up to settler. And then how far along are you guys in Hebronville? You have got the church done. You are pretty close to being done with the shack, but you've still got to bring some more materials over there. Working area in Hebronville is already empty. Really? That was quick. Wow. You did take down those trees pretty darn quick. We need a forester over here, apparently. Got to get one of our new foresters up and running. Why don't you start taking down the trees over here, then, and clear off this side of the town, please. And you, hang on, you have a fabulous hat. Wait, stop. Okay, everybody slow down. You have a fabulous hat. I wish I could zoom in farther. Casper Topham. Oh, look at that hat. That's a great hat. And you're a gunslinger. You know what? Hebronville doesn't actually have a gunslinger. Why don't we hire you? You only have a pistol, but it's better than not having a pistol. So, yeah, why don't we move your working area? Usually around the warehouse is a good idea, because that's where bandits are going to kind of target, although the town hall would be a good idea too. Unlike Daveville, I didn't put the warehouse next to the town hall so we could cover both, but there it is. We'll all learn to cope with that It'll be fine. It'll be absolutely fine. And are you done with the church? Yes, you're done with the church, and you're done with the shack. Super. Which means you're probably about to be done with the well momentarily, so time for some more housing. You guys need some more housing here. Let's get another shack going. If you could put that down here, get our population ticking up in a good direction in Hebronville. And anything else that I really want you to be doing right now? What's the next logical thing in terms of the basics? Probably Undertaker. That's going to be solid and sensible, although, is it worth putting up like a pig farm or a cattle farm? Because, well, then we got to get the butcher going. Meat is in short supply in Daveville. Really, we're back to this again. Okay, not really sure what to do about that. I mean, I suppose I could just throw down another hunter. Now that the animals are breeding, that might be a positive thing to do. I mean, we've got cows. There's cows right here. We've got pigs somewhere in town. I know we do. They're pink. They're actually purple. Yeah, purple pigs right over here. Got plenty of purple pigs. Go get one. I mean, I don't blame you. I wouldn't want to eat that meat either, but it's the meat that you got. Another hunter? Another pig farm, maybe. Maybe another pig. I don't know if I've got the space for a cattle farm. The cattle farms are huge. But another pig farm. Pig farms are actually relatively small in the grand scheme of things. And why is the watchtower turned off again? I think the watchtower is glitched. I think there's an issue with the watchtower in early access here, because that has been looking for a worker for about a game year now, and it just doesn't seem to be working out. So, I don't know, I'll just let that quietly tick away. Why don't we try another pig farm and another butcher? Let's put up that combo. So, pig farm, we should be able to squeeze that right in here next to the other pig farm. That seems good and sensible. Let's tuck you right here, and let's get another butcher going. Butcher, remind me where that is. Production? Is that production? Butcher, 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 butcher? Yes, butcher. Let's do a butcher right behind it. Right behind it. So, butcher there. Okay, good. And I'm probably going to have to get in some metal parts for that. Probably getting a little low on that. Oh, actually, we've got quite a few. I have 12. That'll probably cover me for right now. I'll come back to that idea. And to accommodate that, or rather to kind of soften that blow, when they're done with that, I'll upgrade some more of these shacks. Might even just put in a brand new shack. It's been a while since we put some new housing down in Daveville. And how are we guys doing over in Hebronville? This is all done. Fabulous Hat Casper is on duty as our gunslinger. And they are done with... Are you done with this shack? You're almost done with this shack. You're just waiting on some stone. I'll order in a little bit more stone just to tide you over until the stonemason guy can get caught up, basically. That's what I'm going to do. Just 10 stone. 10 stone will kind of get you by right now until he can keep working on this stone here and get caught up. Okay, then 14 people in Hebronville. We need some more housing. We need some more housing. It is critical here. So let's get another shack on the side street here. Sort of there-ish. Get going on that, and then, I don't know, write me a note when you're done. Well, it's still the middle of winter, but seasons don't seem to affect the tree growth because the forester is doing amazing work over here. This whole area was pretty much decimated, and we've got a ton of new trees we can be cutting down. In fact, he's so keen on his job, he actually planted a tree in his own yard. In his own yard, which apparently is fully grown right now. So the forester seems to be a real winner. That's going to be a big help, especially now that we can plant stuff closer. One of the issues that we've been running into constantly is just distance. The lumberjacks, because they keep having to go farther and farther away to get new trees, it's just taking a lot of time. And this will be a huge help. I almost wondered just having to start planting trees right in the middle of town. But that would be silly. The town looks really nice as it is. But yeah, thumbs up on the forester. He is absolutely doing his job. I kind of want to put down another one now. Although, we're not building a heck of a lot in Daveville at the moment, so I don't know that we necessarily need a second forester because we don't actually need that many planks right at the moment. I am seeing we've got a ton of water again, a ton of water. And how much coal do we have kicking around these days? I got 50 in this warehouse, which probably means I've got some more in other warehouses. Let's sell off some more stuff. Get rid of some coal. I don't know, sell off 25 coal and sell off 25 water. That'll be good. Yeah, perfect. That'll help defray some costs of the stuff we're doing with the butcher and the pig farm. And where are you guys at with that? Kind of plugging along a little bit. Seems like you've got everything you need, or you will soon. You seem to be having a hard time getting stone over here. Unfortunately, there isn't an update which magically makes stones grow closer to town, because the stones are real far away right now. That stonemason has to walk about 5 miles in game terms to get where he wants to go. Okay, Daveville plugging along. How are we doing in Hebronville? What's going on over here? You're loading stuff into the warehouse. That's always a positive thing for you to be doing. Some horses in the stable. And are you basically finished building all the things I told you to build? Yep, you sure are. And that house is not even full yet. Excellent, good. How about you finish the well? Somebody's working on the well. That's good. How about we maybe try and circumvent food issues by getting maybe a pig farm and a butcher up now? Does that make any sense? We've got some decent grassland over here. The fact that all the buildings are unlocked is actually kind of throwing me off, because I don't really recall the proper sort of order of operations to build things. And I kind of want to half throw down a forester over here. And if we had him planting stuff here, it'll take a long time to grow. I recognize... Oh, whoa. Somebody's being attacked. Oh, wolf issues, people. Wolf issues. Town meeting. And the meeting is about wolves. Go ahead and oh, you got a gun anyway. This should not take long. Lots of people should have guns at this point in time. Just go ahead and use the gun. Use the gun on the wolf, please. Yeah, okay, one wolf dead. Keep shooting the wolves. At least some of you have got to be armed. I can't believe none of you people have guns. We've been picking up guns for, like, game years at this point, but none of you have guns. All right, just punch the wolf, then. You're all expendable to me. I don't care. Don't walk over there, though. Just go about your business, please. Go about your business. Thank you. I want to go back to Hebronville. Now, got the doctor, got the church. That's good. Probably, well, nobody's actually died. I was going to say we should put up the Undertaker, but nobody's actually dead. But, you know what? May as well get this stuff going. May as well get things cooking along here. So, not the... Oh, God, what now? More wolves? Really? Folks, just deal with the wolves, please. Yes, attack the wolf. All the attacking's on the wolf, please. Oh, wait a minute. Hebronville's being attacked, too. Hang on. All sorts of things are... Oh, this is Hebronville. I'm sorry. I was looking at the wrong town. I am confused by my two towns. It does not take much to confuse me. Yeah, Gunslinger, you want to work your way over there and maybe shoot a wolf? You're the only one in town who's armed, I think. And you have a fabulous hat. Never mind, it's all over, Gunslinger. It's all over. All right, well, you're injured. Go to the doctor, then. I don't know. So, cemetery is what I was thinking. Cemetery. Which would actually have a really nice spot over here. Got a good spot for that. Yep. Get that going. We're going to need it at some point, especially if that injured guy dies. So, may as well get that rocking and rolling. And why don't we... Where are we at with money? We're back up in positive 567. That's good. I like to see it over the 500 mark. And you... Where's my lumberjack? Are you my lumberjack? Yep, you sure are. Good. Doing exactly what I want you to do. I think, just for fun, I'm going to throw up a forester. Just because it's new and shiny and cool. And I want to see how long it takes to grow trees in the scrubland. We know how long it takes, obviously, very quickly to grow them in good soil. Let's see how long it takes to grow in bad soil. And oh, wait a minute. We can get into that iron mine. Everybody just hold the phone. We've expanded far enough to get into that iron mine. Everybody just hold the phone. Give me mining, please. Yes, give me small iron mine. Make that go there and build that super, super quickly, please. Super quickly. Get going on that. In fact, let's get things actually speeded up here. Oh, nice trail of blood going into the doctor's house. Well, That's what doctors are for, folks. That's what doctors... I kind of regret building the cemetery now. I want all of you focused on this iron mine. Let's bump up the priority of that. Actually, you know what? You're going to be done with the cemetery momentarily. Yeah, you've pretty much got everything you need there. That's going to go super, super quick, so no real reason to bump up the priority on that right away. Now, what other things are we likely to need for the iron mine? We'll need an iron smelter. All right, good. And then we need, that's big coal mine, big iron mine, big gold mine, and big copper mine. Okay, so we don't need any of that. Production is probably the next place after the smelter. I'm going to guess gunsmith. Gunsmith produces weapons from copper and iron bars. Great. Super. Yes. I just want to make sure the guy can make metal parts. That's really what I'm concerned about. If we can make our own metal parts, that's going to make us even more self-sufficient than we are right now. Yeah, they're already hauling stuff over to the iron mine. That's fine. Where's my hunter? You could actually... No, that's my stonemason. Hunter, come here. Hunter, why don't you... No, not the hunter himself, the building. Thank you. Why don't you first of all have a dedicated laborer? Because you're getting way stocked up here on stuff. You need people to be pulling stuff out of there. And then let's actually change your working area to all of these bison. Oh, there's some good eating over there. Good eating. When you're done with that iron mine, we'll put up a smelter here. And this is going to be the metal town. Hebronville is going to be 100% metal. And we're getting some homelessness issues back in Daveville. Meanwhile, back in Daveville, people got nowhere to live. That's fine. We can very easily cope with that. Because I don't think you guys are even building anything else right now. So let's put up a... Oh, I don't know. How about another shack? Kind of want to keep this little theme going here. So give me one there. And I want to sort of have a little pretend street between these two areas. So one there. There you go. There you go. That's good. Let's put up... Is there anything else in Daveville that we really need? How did you guys do on the new pig farm combo with the butcher? Up and running. Okay. Are you actually producing pigs? No, but you're working on it. You're getting water and grain in. Now, this is going to be yet another building that's going to take grain. We do have 2 grain farms, and I have been noticing in the warehouse that we're doing fine on grain for right now. So hopefully that'll be okay. And where we had this weirdness with the butcher actually having a work radius, which was odd, maybe just parking him right next to the 2 pig farms might do the job. We'll see. Give me back to Hebronville if you could. Metal parts are out of stock in Hebronville. That's fine. I just ordered them. And hopefully, pretty soon, we'll be able to make our own. That'd be good. Is this up and running? Almost. Need one more metal part. Where is the trade wagon? Oh, I think it just came through. Okay, good. Metal parts right there. Daveville is homeless. That's fine. We're working on that. Come on, grab that metal part. Get me my iron mine, please. I've been waiting for this. Absolutely waiting for this. And let's start to get... I don't really want to take this good grassland because that's somewhere we could maybe put down one of the farms that needs good grassland. So let's get a smelter ready to work, basically. Smelter. No, that's in mining. You need an iron smelter. Yes. How big is that building? Kind of big, actually. Kind of big. Not the biggest thing, but let's get that near the mine. I'll take up just a little tiny bit of this good grass. No, I won't. I'll actually put it up here. Make a 3rd street. Yeah, why don't you park yourself right here? And just because... Okay, already a worker in the iron mine. Fantastic. Good. And just because I'm thinking about it, why don't you put up another toilet up in this area? Sort of right by... How about right behind this guy's house? Perfect. Do that. And where are we at in terms of population? 19. All of our buildings are full, I would imagine. Yeah, we're going to need another house. All right, I'm going to queue that up right next to the new iron smelter and let them work on that. That's 3 things they've got to build, although the toilet is pretty small and quick to do. Let's just get them kicking on that, and he's already producing iron ore. Fantastic. Already producing it. Good. Do that. Get me back to Daveville. How are we doing on our brand new houses over here? You are working on it. Well, you've got a ways to go. It's a long distance. Would it be worth putting up another warehouse on this side of the tracks? This side of the tracks, I mean this side of the river. Although it is also this side of the tracks and this side of the river. Boy, this is a rotten part of town. Rotten part of town. How, just before I kind of let everything tick along, how's our forester doing over here? Oh my goodness. Yeah, digging the forester. Digging the forester. That's a lot of trees. That's a whole lot of trees. All right, well, you know what? That's fine. You're good there, sir. You're good. I want to do a little experiment with you and see. So the problem is there's not actually scrubland anywhere near here. I want to do an experiment and see how you do with scrubland. So let's get you to... Yeah, this is going to be not the center of town. How about right over here? Why don't you see what you can do over here? I want to see how trees grow in the deserty scrubland area. And that, let me just go right back to Daveville. Okay, you guys are doing what? You're doing the things with the things. Oh, did you already put up the iron smelter? Dang! Ah, here's where we need coal. I thought so. Here's where we need some coal. And we don't have any, but you know, we have it in another town. Oh, bandits. Okay, where do you live? Near Hebronville, and there's a whole bunch of them. Whole bunch of them. Okay. Bandit problem, coal problem. The coal problem I can solve. Bandit problem, my population's a teensy bit low in Hebronville to be dealing with bandits. And where the heck are they? You said you settled near Hebronville. I don't see that. I don't see that, sir, to be honest with you. Well, you know what? They'll show up when they show up. But now we need the trading post. So we can trade coal from Daveville to Hebronville to use in our iron smelter. I thought it would be something in the sort of mining production area. Working area building in Daveville is empty. The butcher? Really? The butcher doesn't have any meat. He literally lives next door to a pig farm. Okay, how about if I made your work area like that? Does that help you? I don't get that. I don't understand that. I'd like that to be clarified a little bit. That just doesn't, it's not making sense to me why the butcher has a work area. Like, he gets pigs and butchers them at his own shop. People should be bringing him pigs. Oh, the guy in Hebronville is done with the stone. That's fine. I'll get to that in just one sec. The number one thing I want to do here is get a trading post going. And remind me where that lives. Is that in transportation? Yes. Trading post. Ooh, trading post is pretty big. Boy, that would look really cool right by the train tracks. I think I've got to find a spot for that by the train tracks. That would, yep, there it is. There's my spot. It's got to go by the train tracks. That just makes sense. That just makes good narrative sense. All right, don't give me that right now. Let me get a good eyeball on this. It's got. I should have saved a spot next to the train station. It would have looked even cooler. But yeah, right next to the train tracks, that totally makes sense. And right next to the warehouse, that will be handy, actually. Good. That probably takes some stuff. No, not really. It's actually pretty resource efficient. 2 metal, 5 stone, some planks. There's too many fish. That's fine. We are kind of getting down a little on our money. We're down below that magic 500 number that I'm looking for. That's fine. We will... All right, I'm going to deal with the stone issue right now. Slow it down a second, guys. Slow it down. We still got bandits up in here somewhere. Which one of you is my stonemason? You. Okay. Why don't you, now that you've dealt with that annoying stone, go right down here. Tons of stone down here. That'll keep you occupied for a little bit. Cemetery, done. Iron smelter is obviously done. Shack is done. Let's get another shack. Let's get another shack until we can get some coal over here. There's not going to be anything he's going to be able to do. But what you do need is trading post. We need trading post A and trading post B. They've got to go together. So why don't we put you... Yeah, that looks okay. It's not my ideal, but it looks okay right by the iron smelter. And that'll probably be a good spot. So when the coal comes in, hopefully... I'm going to assume the trading post kind of acts like a warehouse. He could just sort of nip over there and grab that. Okay, trading post A, trading post B. We'll take coal from Daveville, bring it to Hebronville. hopefully this guy, and you just make iron bars, iron ingots. I still don't know who makes iron parts, but you know what? That's a good thing to work on in the next episode. We'll get the trading between Hebronville and Daveville established, put some more foresters up, grow some more trees, kill some more livestock now that they breed, and maybe figure out how the butcher works. But we'll deal with that in the next episode. Until then, I'm Dave. Thank you, as always, for joining me in the wee hours, and we'll see you next time.